Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Plays the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Torres. Haaland. Azar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. And the flag has stayed down. So we're still where we started right now. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernando Torres. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Saka. Great vision. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. In by Saka. Gabriel getting this one clear. Haaland. And now the breakaway. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. And a chance! Mohamed Salah. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Haaland. Vitinha. Out to the right. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0. And the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gabriel. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped ball. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that. He rises! Oh, crossbar! Big moment! Massive goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good.
And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Hazard. Now it's Torres.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. He's dealt with that really well. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Torres. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hazard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Haaland has found the net here, of course. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Rijkaard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Played with speed from back to front. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti, Fernando Torres, chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Fernando Torres.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good strength. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Arsenal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Drogba. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, some tackle that. Arsenal finding their passes. Hazard, nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Timber. Now it's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And that's that. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And that gets things running. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Olise. Taken back almost at once. And Olise! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Foden. Olise. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Foden. That's Rijkaard. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Beckham. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. And it's Koundé. And Yamal. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Olise. So, what can they make of this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in space and looking for options. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Torres. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, this looks sharp. Foden. And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Haaland. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press.
This is the time you need that pace.
Azar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckham, now it's Olise. Gerrard, who's set up one goal so far. Foden. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Torres. Beckham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's really well manoeuvred. Goes for a shot! That's a decent clearance. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they were their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Torres. He's found a way through. He's one-on-one, and the shot! It's in! This is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
It's Gerrard! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Balde. And here's Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Olise. Arsenal 3 up and in almost complete control. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Here's Haaland. Big chance! It's there! There is a man right at the the top of his game, and he just knows it. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that means just one thing. Can he finish? Goal! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Lewandowski. Azar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Azar. Timber gets into some space. Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Lewandowski. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. Timber. He has found the way through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's just beyond his reach. Bale. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Look at the space. And a chance! Keeper's got his work done.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Casillas claims comfortable. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's Azar. Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Sanchez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Azar. Now it's Haaland. And it's Beckham. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! And that should get the job done. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's been won straight back. Haaland with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Azar. Now it's Haaland. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Fernando Torres bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Torres. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Wilshere. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Haaland. Gerrard. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Gerrard. That has been cut short. Wilshere. Szoboszlai is onto this. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder.
And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still goalless. Now it's Szoboszlai. Great vision. And this is Torres. He's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Haaland receives it in a good position. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And that has been cleared. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Wilshere. Wilshere will not want to lose out here. It's Wilshere! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Torres. Now it's Torres.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Wilshere. So what can they make of this? That's an imaginative pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Arsenal take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Torres. Rijkaard. And here's Szoboszlai. And he's in on goal. Wilshere! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Wilshere is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Haaland. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Bullish header! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Azar. Now it's Torres. Now it's Haaland. And he's found a way past. Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Torres. Good read, needed to be. Wilshere. That looks a good ball through. Real chance! In for the pieces! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Oh, terrible pass. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Torres tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's... And the finish! He scores! And they are right back within touch!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fernando Torres. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Fernando Torres. Now it's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Timber. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Well read. The danger is averted. Haaland. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Fernando Torres. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And Torres! They've got to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Triol with the clearance. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Probing pass, and it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Wriggles his way through. Zanetti in towards the back. Oh, what a climb! Pedri. Azar. Pedri. And Serginho. Aims beyond. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Pedri. Dunk makes the interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! Goal! Ajax! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Torres.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Torres. Now it's Gerrard. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. No way through. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fernando Torres. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that was vital. Dunk. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Half an hour played now. Azar. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Haaland. Played back. Gerrard. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fernando Torres. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Azar. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against it. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this. He gets big! Oh, crossbar! And this is Neymar. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ajax have their 3rd corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, great header! Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And this is Neymar. Azar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, cracking ball. It's Neymar! Off the post! Rijkaard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the 1 goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard. Now it's Haaland. Played into space. Shapes to shoot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Neymar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Arsenal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Timber gets flagged offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Edmilson. Serginho. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pedri. Serginho. Rijkaard. Cannavaro cuts it out. Serginho. Oh, that's clever. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Backward it goes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Haaland. Haaland, given the lift of his goal, and it's Timber. Now, can they get him away? That is good strength.
Substitution.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Torres. Torres! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Haaland. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. And this is Torres.
Yeah, it was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Torres. Foot in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ribéry, so much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard. Fernando Torres. Forwards and with intent. Rivaldo. Knocks it into space. He's found some space. And this is shot, surely! And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable.
Japan against Arsenal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you. Cruyff! He scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Carvajal. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the through ball. And he's on his way! Decent chance! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kupchu. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass treater, did he?
Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Kupchu. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, played right into his path. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And now he has two.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Japan find a position of real strength now. Kunde. Hernandez. Now Van de Ven. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Arsenal are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! That's really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that has not gone well. Nunez, and he was alert to it, and he's managed to get rid, and that's gone loose. Oh, that's a clever looking ball, and that should get the job done. Referee's given a throw. Played towards the other side. And it's Valverde. Valverde
has been indicated.
one goal so far. Kukçu. Now it's Haaland. Oh, they can break here. A probing pass. Van de Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution
Here's
for
the start of the second half.
Number 21.
Arsenal changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
Daniel Van Boyten. Substitution in
Ball has
progress.
bounced loose now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
De Bruyne is standing over this one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. De Bruyne! Great football, shot and save.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Gerrard. He is just caressing. He gets big. And the keeper threw out a limb. Darwin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's a throw-in. Rijkaard. Koundé. And it's Hernandez. Now Van Bouten. Rijkaard. Koundé. Threads one in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Haaland, and he's worked it through. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. Kökçü. Looking for a runner. Floated through, and he's certainly onside here. Now this could be a chance. He's kept it out, just.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Japan, number 22, Kökçü, number 18, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 38, Krevenberg, number 10.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cruyff with the cross. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Darwin. Cruyff is, and it's Cruyff. Shoots! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that interception was most necessary. Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And it's De Bruyne. Gerrard. He's gone for goal! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Japan.
Arsenal have their third corner.
Coming on to replace him is
Hernandez can get it clear.
16,
Carvajal. Some really good ball movement. He's having a go! And he's missed it.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. And it's Gerrard. Oh, delightful ball. Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Applies the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's found the way past. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. De Bruyne. Great defending, strong and determined. Wriggles his way through. Gerrard. Now it's Haaland.
Added minutes has been
Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff might just make this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Time added on 4 minutes. And this is Torres. And that is a little undercooked. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello attendees,
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Gerrard. Torres. Ball played for Rijkaard. Timber. And that was nowhere near his best. Cucurella. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Olise. Azar. Now it's Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has sent him sprawling. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Olise might just make this. Olise in acres of space out wide. And this is right. Chance for a shot! Goes for a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Tigres with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he's searching through. And it's Gerrard. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Cucurella. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread out to the left. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Dunk gets it away. Oh, good ball! Olise. It's a goal kick.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he latch on to this? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. No way through. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Dunk calmly anticipates. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Torres. Now it's Haaland.
That's going in strongly.
Goes down, but nothing given. Royce. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Gerrard. And it's Royce. It's a loose ball. Rijkaard, good driving run. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. And claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it into space. And it's Hazard. Gerrard. Played out to the right. Timber's bullish header! That's a half-decent try. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Hazard. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Oh, good stop, it had to be. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that's been won straight back. Haaland! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's been deflected, and they'll get another go. It's their second corner of the game. Royce with the short one. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's there to make the challenge. Tigres can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And no, that was never going to make it. Dunk spots it and intercepts. Tigres disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's forced to go back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tomori makes the interception. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Tigres are down to 10 men. Well, this looks promising. Gerrard! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Fernando Torres, and he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Tigres really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found a way through.
Tigres seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Danger averted for now. And that has put paid to that. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. They've got a corner here. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Cambio.
De Bruyne. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Fernando Torres takes a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! And surely now the result beyond doubt!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Vardiol has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. And he was quick to react. Azar.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de
Mbappe. He's
compensación.
intervened well there. Oh, well measured. Now it's Azar. That pass has been well intercepted. De Bruyne. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Schlotterbeck has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super find. Well, they've got it back, and there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Azar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that will be it. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw it.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Keane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. Out for a throw. Bellingham. Saka. Oh, that is a nice touch. De Bruyne to Gerrard. Now it's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keane. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. He's had it nicked away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And now the breakaway. That has not gone well. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing...
Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That's good vision. And this is Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne, and it's Timber. He won't be happy with that one. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Haaland is onto this, in with the challenge. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a promising position. Marquinhos. And this is Torres. Koundé. Dunk, spots it and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Zanetti. And he lines... Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Messi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Torres. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And here's Keane. Bellingham. Keane. It's out for a goal kick. Schlotterbeck gathers from the goal kick. Van Dijk.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Looking tidy in possession here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. An uncompromising challenge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
To please drink responsibly.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here, upping the intensity and the...
He's got Tool! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Saka. Now that looks a decent ball. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Van Dijk. Messi. Rafinha. Keane. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that pass just didn't quite work. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? And it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Gerrard is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's picked his way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? And this is Torres. Rafinha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played out towards the right wing, played back in, and this is Messi. Bullish header! Oh, that's another chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Dijk. And it's Marquinhos. Passes short and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Now it's Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. He's through, now is he in? It's a really well-measured ball.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti picks it up now. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Torres. Oh, look at the space. Torres! In for the pieces! He has done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe thinks about the shot. Oh, tries from a long way out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Torres. This looks promising. And he's on his way! And a chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's found a way past. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught now. De Bruyne! Out to the left it goes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. And this is De Bruyne. And he whips it across. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Relief finally. Now at last they can...